There's only 1 week left until 2025 Season 1 in iRacing, so I thought I'd take my last opportunity to try the F4 car, and today we're at Mello. Been a while since I've driven the F4, it might not be the easiest, but let's head to qualifying. And here we are, coming across the line, now to start our white flag lap, as I had a bit of an incident and off in the first lap. But despite that, in practice I have felt smooth. So I was disappointed really in how that first lap turned out, because I have felt good in the practice sessions despite not driving this car for so long. Not perfect, but we should at least get a lap in. Through the second chicane here, it is a nice smooth flowing track to drive actually. It's a really good one. And little braking zone there, and now flat out for a good while here. Just try and get as wide as possible. And then again through here, flat out. Oh wow, 147, that is huge. And another chicane here. Should be able to go flat now. And then a hairpin coming up. Braking deep into the hairpin, and then on the power. Good. And now we can cut these quite heavily, just as long as the wheel's on that curbing. Good. This is a much better lap than the last one anyway.
Hey, 47, come on now.
Again, braking deep with low pressure into that long hairpin. And out the other side, we will now set a lap. What time will it be though? It's probably one of the best ones I've done so far, including practice, so let's see. And it's a 151.00, so it is one of the best ones I've done. Not quite good enough for top 5, but top 10 is good. Right, we finished that session in P10. Now, we're not too far away though, so I think with the race, if we stay out of trouble, we could get further up into that top 10. Join me, and let's head to the grid. And the lights are on.
Okay, Nick, get ready. Green, green, green.
We are away. Green, green, green. I make an okay start, pretty similar to everyone else. And we've got a guy along our right-hand side. As we come up to the first corner, there's a guy actually, I'm going to cover off here. He's very close behind me.
I'm hanging back, Travis.
Braking early.
Adrian.
I think I have lost that place. Oh no, he's right beside me now. Oh, this is a big pack here. Leaving him some space on the inside. There's a blue car that's literally just behind me.
That's okay. We're still in good shape here.
Oh, who's that in the Renault?
Oh, sticking my nose in there. And I have gained a place. Up into 9th. This is good clean racing from everybody though. Whoa! Heavier braking than I was expecting, and I nearly binned it after a compliment. This is okay. Now, we do have cold tires. But, yep, flat out through here. This is good. Ooh, little lift because that is... didn't hit the apex. Looks like there was a little incident behind as well. I saw someone pretty much go up in the air. But we're sitting pretty here in 9th.
Car number 9, B license, and their rating is 1.7.
Didn't brake really deep enough into that corner. Too much initial pressure, perhaps. Again, we can cut these nicely.
Not the greatest place to slow down.
All right, come on.
But okay. Really, probably the worst place to slow down on this entire circuit.
And out of the last hairpin, we have managed to survive the first lap. There was a lot of good racing though in a heavily congested pack, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go cover the inside. Oh, he's gone inside. And I braked really early there, much too early and badly. And I'm actually looks like I'm gonna lose 2 places here. I am. Although I'm... Whoa! Bit of contact there. That is my fault. I do apologize.
Incident in turn 3. It looks like it's jack up and...
That was me. I must have just touched his rear wing there a bit. Oh, whoa! Rear stepping out quite a bit there as I brake into the hairpin. It's just... And I'm right alongside Root Ring again. This guy in the blue car. I'm going to try and stick him over to this side because we don't want him to get a good entrance into that first corner. If we can stick him here.
P10.
Oh! Contact. He's really shuffling me over there. And I've done very bad braking into the first corner. And in fact, there's another guy that had a good slipstream on both of us who's actually taken the position too. Oh! I don't know what happened there.
Okay, Nick. The next car is Arthur, car number 11. And their
I've got
rating
wheel
is
damage
1.6.
apparently. Still in P10. If I still have my front wing, I'll be happy because that was a pretty significant front impact. T-boned him basically. Oh, it doesn't feel like I do though. God, the understeer is crazy. Oh, Travis Jones is coming hot up behind us with 0.7 seconds now. And I've done a terrible hairpin. Once again, not brilliant. And he's really catching now. I have a feeling by the time we get to the pit straight here, he's going to be right up my clacker. That might just give me some breathing room before we get down here into turn 1. He's definitely approaching fast. Oh no. Poor first corner, and he's right alongside me. I do have the inside. He doesn't seem to care.
Oh, Nick.
And I've backed out. Jim's not happy. I've got an off track. Oh, everything's just gone wrong in 2 corners. So there's a 4.1 second gap to the car behind me, Vincent Squibb. And of course, we all know Squibb is the Harry Potter term for someone born into a magical family who does not possess magical abilities like Professor Filch.
This night might well be the last you spend in this castle.
Okay, good. Rocher's in the pits. And that means I've gained a position back into P10.
Well,
Gap is
Come on.
1.8 seconds.
I'm reeling Jones in, apparently.
Turn 1.
The understeer here, I just can't go flat out in these parts where I could before. I needed a good exit. Doesn't look like I have one. Right, I'm going to have to stick myself to this inside. And then just head straight here so I can get a good entry point into turn 1.
51.3.
He's ahead of me. Oh, he's ahead. Oh, but I've managed to defend it on the inside. Oh, that's good defense.
There's an incident in
Take that.
turn 3. It looks like Tracy.
Oh, there's an incident apparently. Oh, here he is. Look, he's going very slow. Not slow enough for us to capitalize though.
Almost has it on board.
Come on. I'm surrounded by Brandons. No. Only 1.4 in front. Squibb's going for the inside. I've defended it nicely through the chicane. Entry wasn't great, but the second half works out. Should get a decent exit here. And I do. He's going to be again pretty hot on my slipstream though, down pit straight. If he doesn't make an overtake here. Oh, I've taken the last hairpin pretty good. I'll take that. I'm improving.
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Keep digging. This isn't over yet.
But he is very close to me again. Of course, I will take the inside again. It worked for me last time. And again, we'll head straight here so that I can get the widest entry possible into turn 1. Oh! Oh!
Calm it down, please. One more collision and we'll be out.
That was huge.
The guy ahead is Jones. Listen to
Oh, and I've got a meatball. I think it's good enough that I can drive through. Oh, but I've got now Blackburn and Jakub behind me coming up as well. I'm not going to defend them too hard.
Word.
Because I've got a meatball anyway. They'll overtake me in the pits.
3 times bad, so no way I could have been from your line.
Do you not realize that you're the one that just barked?
Oh! That may be my fault. All right, let's review this incident. This first one that I don't think was my fault, but let's see what we could have done differently. So we cut across the track. Basically, I was over on the inside covering it. So I thought I'll go across the middle and to the other edge to give myself the best entry point. Squeeze him up to the side here. So that's good. And we leave each other space. Ooh, or do we? I mean, tough. I was obviously behind him, but he's not turning in yet. It's just like neither of us are actually aiming to turn in yet. You don't turn into way down here. So racing incident? I don't really think it was my fault, but it's hard to really say it was his either. He maybe drifted across the track a bit. Maybe I drifted to the left a bit as well. I'm going to put that down to racing incident, but you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Now after that, he did get very angry into this right-hander, this right-left. I want to actually see what happened, because I think he went across me one way. Yeah, he did. And then across me the other. And you reckon he was aiming for me, or you reckon he just didn't brake? It does kind of look like it. But I don't know. Anyway, I got an off track for that, or one incident because of his off track. Unfortunately, what happens at the end here is completely my fault, but I'll give you my explanation as to how it happened. So obviously these guys are coming up right behind me. I took way too much of the inside of the chicane. I should have drifted wide so that I had the outside, because the pit entry's up here. That's what I should have done. I didn't, so too late now. Basically then I knew at this point, well, I need to go in there. I can't cut across him, so I thought, okay, I'll slow down. Let him past. Then I was like, okay, let's cut across. Unfortunately, there was another guy pretty close behind him, which I didn't anticipate well. And obviously, yes, very obviously, that's my fault, and I should have done it differently. Unfortunately as well, that caused me to get more incident points that you're allowed, and I was disqualified for the first time in a lot of races. But I'd much rather that happen in the Formula class than the sports car class. Guys, if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join me for race number 2. And speaking of the sports car class, I think it's time to head back there. At the Ruskigan Motor Center in the GR86, the Butt Kicker Cup. This should be something I'm much more used to, so let's go to qualifying. And here we are, starting our white flag lap, because once again, the first lap of this session was not that great, and we had a little off track. Now I've got to be careful here not to get on the power too early, and I've managed it much better this time than I did last time. So I did have a decent practice session, but first lap in qualifying was pretty average, even if you discount the mistake. Through this difficult fast section here. Oh, bumpy it is.
Sector 1.
Bumpy it is.
Party? Cool that sounds.
That wasn't the best change up either. Shouldn't have probably done that. Now through this slow left-hander over the crest. Oh, it wasn't amazing. Had to get on the power early, and you can see the time plummeting there. But I have learnt here you can brake a bit earlier to get rid of the bouncing into this corner, the bumpiness, and that will make you much smoother. And then only a few corners to go now. Probably not too bad through there. Now just this long corner to go. Holding it towards the apex until we get round here where we can step on it. And there we are. Our time is skyrocketing there, the delta. This is good as we come up across the line. And the time is a 1:35.1, which puts us in P6. Oh my god, I'm racing myself. Okay, it's the end of the session and we have remained in P6, which out of 19 starters is not too bad. I'll be looking to improve though, so join me and let's head to the grid. And it's green, so I'm going on the outside here of Brian.
Here comes the hero.
God. It's tight. There's been an incident. There's a couple. Yep, I got 4 incident points from that. Oh, he's rejoining. Very unsafely.
I don't understand that. Like, there's no need to dive
Come on.
behind.
I did lose some places, I believe, or did I? Maybe I'm still in
Okay,
6th.
Nick, decent start.
But unfortunately, I got the incident points, which is annoying. I did okay to brake early and avoid most of it, but we are still catching up. We've got Cedar in front of us, like the tree. Ooh. Save that from nearly spinning out. Oh, bit wide here. And Calvin behind us is going to have a great slipstream. I'm going to have to take the inside and then shuffle him out to the outside so I still get a good entry point. 7th position currently. I've defended it nicely and cleanly. Calvin made a mistake too and went off. Concentrating hard as we come up through this slight incline section. And into the left-hander. Slowly. And get on the power. We've got Calvin coming up behind us again. Oh, again, it's not the
that black card, and there comes that.
greatest corner. Oh dear. He's right alongside me now. I've defended it again, and he's stayed wide. Step on it. Oh, I've gone way too wide. That's an off track.
The leader's just
Oh dear.
134.68.
And now it wants me to slow down as well.
We need to slow down to give back the time gained. Don't let
Oh
this guy
dear.
distract
I'm
you.
going to have to do this strategically. Like here. Oh. He's lost control in front.
You need to give back the time gained.
I've got to slow down 0.1 seconds still. Let's do this here whilst we're... There we go. Whilst we've got the slipstream anyway, so it's stuck with me. And Cedar in front is going to have to concede the place as I go through. And hopefully now he will hold up Calvin behind me. And this is good. So I have put a nearly 2-second gap between me and them now. Although Calvin has overtaken that pack.
Keep it easy with that swerving guy that's in second.
Look at these 4 all together. The top 4, 4 of the top 5 are all there together. And so hopefully they will make a mistake very soon, because I am now 4.5 seconds behind. But Calvin behind is also nearly 4 seconds behind, which is good for me, obviously. 5 minutes to go. It looks unlikely that I'll be catching up to these guys in front anytime soon. They are significantly faster than me. Calvin has slashed the gap behind me a little bit by about 0.9 of a second. But I am still feeling pretty comfortable in this car. I've mastered a lot more of the corners that I was not doing well before. Late apex this one. And it will be much faster. There we go. Look at that time.
Thank you, Julio.
2 minutes to go. So it's not the white flag lap yet. So 2 laps to go as well, including this one. 6.7 gap ahead, 1.6 behind. So we are getting dangerously close to being overtaken from behind. If this was the last lap, I'd be very confident, but second last lap, oh, it's going to be tight. He has been catching for a long time. Even with the improvements that I've made to my own race, he is still catching. His fastest lap, in fact, was his last lap, and it is a good 1.1 seconds quicker than mine, which is a lot. That's a year in racing. And here we are coming across the line in the white flag lap. It is a 0.6 second gap behind, 0.5.
0.73.
And so we are dangerously close to being overtaken here. Look at him on my tail. Stomping on the power as early as I can, as early as I dare. I've lost time to the guys in front. There's no way we're going to be able to do it. I'm still in 6th, the position that I started in. I'd like to stay here. Oh, I've done that corner okay. Better than I've done it probably any other lap this race. Look at the time that I've gained on my own personal best. Oh no, he's sending it up the inside due to my poor entry on that corner. He's not going to get there. And I've defended my position well into that hairpin. I got to keep this car. Got to keep it here.
One more lap, Adam. I'm getting there.
Here we go.
Good race.
And if I can keep this corner, he's right behind me.
Yeah, just I don't know about your dive bomb at the beginning of the race.
Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. And we should make it across the line.
It's about you, mate.
Thank God, here we are in
Most people dive
P6.
bombing and
Started
you
P6,
can-
finished
Okay,
Go off
P6.
in the middle of a
Not
turn,
bad.
they don't have it.
And the results are in. Oh, it's nice. It's a plus 0.03. So just a little increase to our safety rating. Not bad on our I rating. We want to be back up near 1300 ASAP as well. There's only 1 week to go of this season, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to join me for that. And then we'll be heading into season 1 for 2025. Only weakness I have is for the brunettes. You already know I'll kill any shit I do next. No kids, so I'm raising the roof. Next year they'll admit they just stands like an